All right. Let's see. How's everybody doing today? Anybody here yet? Can't tell if people are here. Eventually someone will join, right? Just got to get everything situated when it comes to what's going in the chat, monetization, all of that stuff. Why can't I get ads? You can. I just started it, so I'm going to play an ad right away. It didn't update with ads on, so you will get an ad soon. If you go back out and go back in, you can get an ad because I didn't have ads on right away. If you're wondering that on the Let It Burn channel. The subscribers only. Sorry. Been having some coughing issues this morning. But we'll work through it. We will work through it. We're still live? Yeah, we're still live. Okay. 41 people here, guys. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Why are we bleeding so bad? Yeah, it's tough to say. I mean, a lot of times you see a reaction um, from what like the government is doing, what the world is doing, all that stuff. But I don't really see much that's happening. Maybe because it's closer and closer to people having to pay taxes, so businesses may be pulling out of certain investments in order to do that. That might be the case because I know April usually, around tax season where people have to pay taxes, things start decreasing a lot. Institutions start decreasing a lot, and that happens. But it's not 100%. And since the crypto market is now flowing kind of with the stock market because a lot of institutions are heavily investing in cryptocurrency, that's what you're going to see. You're going to see it in both. I was talking about that this weekend about you know how institutions are now jumping into cryptocurrency, and it's really following the stock market where it shouldn't be following the stock market. It should be the exact opposite of what's happening in the stock market. So it's kind of weird. But yeah, let me add the new Discord group into the chats for both of them because I feel like building this Discord group up is is key to seeing Shiba Inu succeed. In my opinion, I think we need something that's more community based, um, of a Discord group or some sort of group together, so that we can come up with ideas and support every burn project that's out there, support every form of utility that we can create for Shiba Inu. And we're not the devs, but I'm not even so sure that the devs are the devs, if that makes sense. I feel like they just ran with a project that was out there that was popular and they just started to build things on it, in my opinion. How did the land buying for the metaverse turn out? I thought they were delayed. I didn't see anything on it. I thought they were really delayed. The last time I checked, they were really delayed. And this morning I saw some messages that were going back and forth, but I didn't look into that. I bet it is taxes. Probably, yeah. They usually invest the money that they have for taxes because they're not paying right away. It's just like me, I don't pay right away. Um, I wait until the 18th in order to pay my taxes. So I think it's the 18th. Alexa, when are taxes due? I should know this. Yeah, 18th. I knew that, but sometimes I second guess myself. Yeah, good morning. Let me go ahead and add this copy of this in here. New Shib Discord. All right, guys, if you want to join the new Shib Discord, the link is in the chat. I'm going to also put it in the chat of the Let It Burn channel because I feel like everybody from the Let It Burn channel, we should be over in that Discord group. It should be around 13,000 members, and as many as we can get. Obviously, we're looking to build this up to something really big. Don't be scared of the dip. This is a good cheaper burns. Yeah, that's true. That's what I was thinking. As soon as I saw Shiba Inu down to 23.5, I was like, oh, okay. And that creates, cheaper burns, and hopefully it goes to the 22nd to where I can buy for a cheaper price. And this is what I thought we would see this weekend. I said this, that we would see the decrease in Shiba Inu because people are getting prepared to buy lands. So they end up selling some of their Shib in order to buy Ethereum, or in order to hold Ethereum, so that they can bid on this. And I thought we would see that, which most people don't want to give up Shib, but they do want to be a part of the metaverse, or something that's going to have the potential chance to run. Mm. Is the metaverse online? So I don't believe anything's online. I think they had the bidding for it, but I don't know what you can do after the fact. When you can buy land, I probably should buy some to uh show you guys what you get out of it, and if anything can be done right now, or if something needs to be developed, or if you're just sitting on this plot of land without being able to do anything with it. Um, that's always the kicker, is that you buy this plot of land, and it's valuable right now, and it will be valuable in the future. But what do you get out of it right now? Maybe early access to it, just like people that are buying maybe NFTs that don't really have the access to any type of games yet or anything like that. You're really buying it for $200 in order to see the future value, or to see not just the value in the price, but the value in where it's going to be. So right now, I don't think anything is live, and I still think they are functioning on a delay, unless someone can correct me if I'm wrong. Let me go ahead and open this up to show you guys where we are. So this weekend was actually pretty interesting. It was really interesting because obviously you have everything that's going on with Shib, with the lands, but then I don't know if you saw the article or hit piece or blog that was written about 3 people within the Shib community, and it's just sad. It's sad to the level that they have to go in order to, I don't know, fight that they're right in any way. But we all know that Trophius is wrong. There's so many negative comments saying this just doesn't make sense. You're going to come after the person that's probably the most transparent in the Shiba Inu community, and say that he's not being honest with his audience, and he's leading on his audience and all of that stuff, when he's as open as possible. Literally streams 5 days a week and uploads so many videos and all of that. So if you guys want to come and join the Discord group, come and join it. We just hit 685 members. We're almost at 700 members. That's after saying that we hit 500 members just yesterday at 7 a.m. So we gained about 185 members since that post. And that's phenomenal. We want to see this grow into the thousands, because when it grows into the thousands and we get more people that are into it, then we start seeing all of the potential that we can have, especially with all the burn projects. When we do have different burn partnerships, we can show people what these burn projects are and bring new people into the community, whether it's 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 100,000 people. We can bring those people into the community and then talk about the things we want to talk about: burns, talk about growth in Shiba Inu, talk about different ideas for utility. That's what we want to do. So obviously, I'm trying to do as much as I can. I would like some help, so I would appreciate if you guys would reach out to some people. Like I know Claybro said that he wouldn't be as active, but I think just having him in here as a community leader would be great. And then he can chime in whenever he does chime in, but then also have his admin and moderators that really post his videos um, on his behalf, right? If they're posting his videos for Shiba Inu, then you could see where his head is for Shib, where my head is for Shib. We can always, bounce ideas off of each other and bounce ideas off of each other's community. That's what it's all about. So again, if you guys want to join it, feel free to go over there and join it. And we will add new things as time goes on. And we'll also look to, obviously improve Shib as much as we possibly can, because this is what this is all about. It's not about Bone. It's not about Leash. It's not about the metaverse. Yes, we will have talks about it, about the metaverse, about what they're doing, because yes, they are doing some things that may be good in a way, right? Where you look at some burn opportunities, but everything there should be benefiting Shib in some way. And somebody said something about backing the stable coin with Shiba Inu and all that. So it would just be interesting to see what we can build, what they can build, what we can build, and how we can improve Shiba Inu as a whole. So feel free to go over there and join up. Also, if you want to follow me on Twitter, definitely follow me on Twitter. I have some updates over there, especially with all the drama that's going on right now. And I'm letting it go. I'm not gonna sit here and now if it was something where I was insanely attacked and nobody believes my side of it, then I would have to put a lot out. But I don't have to put a lot out. Um, you know that I'm very transparent, so I appreciate all the people that do know this. Hey man, can you take slow mo off the general chat on the Discord? Is there a reason? So things go really fast on that Discord group, and a lot of times I try and I try and chat, and it's like maybe 17 other messages come in. So we need to be able to dial it back, especially when somebody sends like one word messages. You want to be able to have everything that you need within one message or two messages, not, you know, hey, how are you doing type of thing. And you have people that do that. So it makes sense to do something like that. And it's only going to get worse when we have more and more people. So I want to be able to split it um, and have people explore other servers as well, not just or not servers, channels. So if we have people that really can't chat like too fast, or one chat and another chat and all that stuff, you can explore different channels and see what other people are saying on the other channels and not just the general chat as well. So it makes it more engaging there. Can't wait to shout from the mountains how wrong that blog article is. Yeah, it's insane. When I read it, I was like, "What in the world? Are you kidding me? This is how you want to play it." And the fact that they led with transparency, they couldn't like completely like mess up their whole entire like vision on this ecosystem that they have. They talk about transparency. I understand not giving out 100% of the details, but when you just give out the name of something and then don't give out any details at all as to what's going to happen when people ask the questions, you have an AMA, and then every single answer that you have is like, well, we don't know yet, or we can't get this information out to you yet, it's G14 classified. Like, that's pretty much everything that they had. Every answer was G14 classified. um I ain't scared of the dip. I buy the dip. Buying another 2.1 million. That's amazing. Hey Matt, can you I read that. Can't I read that. I haven't been able to join the Discord. You haven't been able to? What do you mean by that? You just don't have a Discord account, or it's they made it difficult on you? Love your channel. Don't agree with everything, but better than the news. That's good. We don't have to agree on everything. I love having disputes. This is what my wife doesn't like because in school when I was in college, I wasn't on the like debate team or anything like that, but I loved like debating different topics, and we did that all the time in business classes. We would just debate stuff, whether this was good, especially in like business law. We would debate it, um, and that was just like my bread and butter. I could debate you without looking at all the facts from the spreadsheet. But like I try and put in as much facts as possible, especially like if we're talking about something that's um, like medical related or something like that, because that's what we usually debate off of. But it's just so fun to be able to debate, and I'll admit when I'm wrong in the end. But I just like to see, sometimes um, what we can debate and what people will say in certain sides of things, and it's just amazing. Love debating. Some people would call me a master debater. No, I'm not. I'm just joking. Um, but I think you should do 20 seconds of delay. 30 seconds of it is a bit too much. 30 seconds is a bit too much. I think in the beginning it was a little bit hectic, so probably we'll see what we could do. Just remind me in some cases. I'll have to do it like soon. Good morning, Matt. Finally starting to warm up. Yes, just a bit outside, and now I can like I don't like going to the gym in cold weather because I don't like getting in my car and waiting for it to warm up and going through that waiting process. It's horrible. Hey, bro, I just joined the Discord. This is my first time ever using the app, so I'm a little lost. But I'm really excited about getting to know the Shib community better. Well, thank you for doing that. I'm glad that it's your first time into it. You're gonna explore a lot of things. There's a ton of stuff to do with Discord. There's new bots you can add on. Well, not that you can add on, but that we can add on to be able to make the experience better. There's like a bot for counting, which is pretty weird, but also interesting at the same time, where it like has one channel where it just counts, and then people have to type in the correct number and continue to count with that number. And you can go as high as you want. But if you put in the incorrect number, it deletes the message, and you have to make sure that you try and get one of those numbers in. It's just it seems like it's fun. When and why did you get into crypto? So I got into crypto just because it seemed like the best opportunity at the time. I was always a person that wasn't a fan of cryptocurrency, and the reason why I wasn't a fan of cryptocurrency was because it was too volatile. And this came from a person that was day trading. I day trade all the time. I love creating, seeing the volatility in the morning, gaining about $100 to $200, calling it quits during that day, and then going on to the next day, gaining $100 to $200 again. That was my philosophy, and that was my full strategy was just to gain $100 a day, um, and day trade as quick as I can with as little time as possible, and not spend all of my day at the computer trying to gain thousands of dollars. I didn't need it. Um, but then I saw cryptocurrency and how much of an investment it was, especially at certain lows, because when I started investing, they were at their lows. I started getting into Dogecoin when it was really, really low. It was around, I don't know, 2 cents, maybe 3 cents. I think my initial investment is like 4 cents before it increased to 6 and then increased to 12. And I literally got in like days before it took off, which was crazy that I made that decision and was able to get into it. Because one, sometimes it takes a lot of time for things to clear, but that opened the door for other investments. So I took some profit out of Dogecoin, put it into Ethereum, put it into some other position. I think it might have been ETC or something. Um, but then I started to gain a little bit of profits with that. So then I started to move money around, started to add more money to cryptocurrency. And really, I haven't been investing for long. I've just been doing a lot of research and a lot of um, short-term moves, and making some more speculative moves as well. And it's proven that it's not as volatile as it was before. It still is volatile, which creates um, a way of gaining quite a bit of money in the long term and the short term. Um, but it's not as volatile like as it was, where you would see Bitcoin up to 20,000 then go down to two. Right now, you see it go up to 60,000 and it comes down to about 35 to 40,000. So it's not as big of a drop, but it is, still dropping, and it is still a massive increase that you could see. Now, a lot of these lows, we're in the same situation. We're in really, really low lows for a lot of positions. And you're creating more of an interest in it because it's way lower than some people invested. So if I'm looking at things like Krill Coin or Harvest Finance or all of these other things that I'm invested in, you start to see an opportunity for growth. The Gitcoin was just up to $8, an opportunity for short-term growth. Loop rings down to 88 cents after being up to 130, 140. Krill coin was up to 180, is now down to a dollar one. Right, so you see opportunity for growth, and the more opportunity that I see, the more I want to continue to invest. Right, so I've been in the stock market for a long time, and I've been in long-term investments for a long time. That I have money to not money to blow, but money to throw around in different things. And I think the crypto market has shown that I'm able to grow a lot. I was able to make money off of Farmcoin. I was able to make money off of Gitcoin, and these are in the thousands. It's not like in the hundreds. And typically, when people say, "Oh, I made money off of it," it's like I made 1%, 2%, or 10%. No, I made 100% of my investment, invested it back in, or invested into other positions, and I'm able to make money on those positions. So we're gonna see things when they start to really run, when the crypto market starts to run, that I'm making 300% on every single investment that I have here, and that's what interests me in crypto. Good morning, everyone. I'm buying the dip. This week gonna add about 45 million throughout this week. If all goes according to plan. Yeah. I need to buy some more before I have this burn on the 22nd. Have you ever thought of applying for some sort of blockchain analyst position? I have not, because I don't work a 9 to 5 anymore, and I like to build my own schedule. So this helps me build my own schedule. I make money from YouTube. I make money from investing, and it helps me build my own schedule here and spend more time with my family as well. So I don't really want to apply for another job. It depends what happens, because um, I don't know how all this is going to shake out. Am I going to get sponsorships? Am I going to stay around the same revenue? Will I see an increase in revenue? Will I see a decrease in revenue? I'm trying to remain as transparent and do as much as possible, so we see growth in everything. But only time will tell. A year ago, Shib was trading higher, and the volume was in the billions per day. What is going on? Well, the volume was in the billions per day a couple of days ago, or a week ago, I would say. But it's been kind of decreasing a bit. And usually, when the market is scared, people don't invest that much. They don't buy into it as much, which is kind of the opposite of what you would think. Most people, most people, how they think is they see the market go up, they invest because they think everybody else is investing. I'm going to invest too. People see the market go down, they end up selling, or they hold on to their position because they feel as though everybody else is selling, so why don't I sell? That's really the mental aspect of it, and you have to break that. I'll tell you that, because there's a lot of people that don't understand to buy the dips. They say it all the time. They're like, hey, I'm gonna buy low, sell high, but then you see them start making their trades, and it's all on positions that are running. Why would you invest on something that's up 80%? I understand it could have the possibility to run, but if you take 10 positions, stocks or crypto, and they're running by 80%, probably 9 of those, if not 10 of them, 9.9 of them would go down and continue to go down. If that's right, if that's the way that I'm looking for it. Yeah, 9.9 of them would go down, and you wouldn't see a continuation of it going up. And maybe you'll see it go up to 100, but then those same people that invested in there will get greedy for that next 80% and decide to sell it, or and decide to hold on to it, and they wouldn't sell it. So they would lose out on that 20%. I'm starting to confuse myself because I'm not seeing an image. But yeah, a lot of people will be focused on whatever happens in the market. They will go with the trend. It's like going with the flow of traffic. People will say, if you're driving in traffic, let's say you're driving and the speed limit is 65, but you see everybody else going 70, and you're more willing to go 70 because of the fact that everybody else is going 70 or 75. And then the passing lane will go 85. And it's just like, okay, you're going with the flow of traffic, but then if a cop chooses to pull you over, you can't just say I'm going with the flow of traffic. It's like, no, you don't, you go the speed limit type of thing. So I don't know if that really sits well with everybody. A year ago, Bitcoin is headed towards 35K. Yeah, it's not heading in the right direction. Everything's not really moving in the right direction. A year ago was a lot of FOMO. 2020, 2022 is about trying to build a use case. Yes, I'd agree. I grabbed some more CRO for 42 cents when in Rome. Yeah, I continue to buy CRO. Speaking of that, I have Crow nodes that I have to claim. Uh, you think Twitter will accept Doge? And in any wild guess how much it would go up to? I think Twitter stock would probably run a lot more than Doge, but I think Doge will. Um, Obviously, with more use cases, you will see it run, but it all depends how much FOMO goes on. Because right now, I think Dogecoin really doesn't have as much hype around it. It is still high in the market cap. Don't get me wrong, and doesn't really have as much hype around it. And I think this will create a little bit more to where you'll see it go up a couple of cents, but I don't think you'll see it like absolutely skyrocket unless people take it unless they get out of hand, which Elon starts to talk about stuff, it gets out of hand. So I'm interested in it. If Twitter starts using Doge, we could see it hit 25 cents very easily. I would agree. I have a sell for 26. uh, what are they at? They're at like 15 cents, right? Where's Doge? 14 cents. So it's down about 7% right now. I thought we would see that up. Um, I had no idea, man. Kudos to you, brother. Sounds like you were living the dream. I'm trying to. I'm trying to. But it's definitely on the tougher side because you think about not having a 9 to 5, and I've always had a 9 to 5. I've always had a job, and now I'm running my own business, and now I have to worry about paying taxes, and then eventually pay employees and all that stuff, and it's kind of a change, but I'm okay with change. Most people aren't okay with change. I know there's a lot of people that say they are, but you give them anything, it's like, hey, you're eating different bread today. They'll probably be upset with you. um, but yeah, it's definitely difficult going through it because you have to deal with the change and always being in your home environment, and you're never leaving that home environment, especially when you're obviously working. It seems like your home is your work and your work is your home basically, but I try and cut it, and that's why you'll see me like not respond sometimes in the Discord group or not respond to tweets or anything like that during certain times because you know there's a certain space in my house for content building and the business, and that's in the basement. So anytime I come down in the basement, I'm always ready to work. But anytime I'm upstairs, I'm free of any type of obligation or anything like that. Let's see where my accounts actually are. I want to see where's my phone? I want to see where my crypto.com account is because I know that CRO has come back. Like everything else, CRO has fallen down a little bit too. And it's something that I'm holding on to long term, so it's not something that you're really worried about per se. Like um, if you get into investments, a lot of times you want to see them go up, which we have seen CRO rise from where I invested in at 39 cents up to where it is now, even at 42 cents, I believe. And then also seeing it get up to 50 cents or so was definitely something that I wanted to see, but should have stayed there. So currently my CRO balance is about $18,747.21. Not my CRO balance, my crypto.com balance. Now I do have a number of things over here. I wish I could show you my phone, but maybe I'll get some sort of setup to where I can show you my phone there on live streams. But that's always iffy because you don't ever know what you're going to get into, what passwords you're going to have to put in and all that stuff. Most of it is fingerprint, so it doesn't really matter there. But I do hold comp over here. I'm gaining 2% APY for the next 24 days, and it's currently at $1,852. I do have my Shib over here, 202 million. That's at $4,595. I have one, two, three, three CRO staking pools at 6%, $400, $415, and $3,733. Then I also have LTC. I have eight for $832 at a 3% APY for 77 days. And then I have an OMG that I'm holding on to as well. I have 609. So I had 608, now I have 609. And that's at 3%. So I don't know how many. Yeah, so I have gained one OMG so far. And that could be as valuable as, $20, to tell you the truth. So yeah, I'm holding a total in my crypto earn at $14,518. And then when I go into my wallet, I have the amount that I staked within crypto.com or for the Jade Green card. And that stands at about $4,072. Yeah. And I've gained 4.4 million Shiba Inu over the time of staking it. So I'm happy with that. Very happy with that. I do have some money in my fiat wallet that I transferred over there that I can buy CRO with. So I'm probably going to buy a little bit more CRO and then transfer it over to the DeFi wallet, where the DeFi wallet now, and I'm sorry that you guys can't see this again. Let's go into the DeFi wallet to see how much I have. Remind me later. For the DeFi wallet here, I have $1,735.59 or 4,136 CRO over there. I have gained 7.4 CRO in my last reward, so I'm going to go ahead and claim that. Claim to wallet. No, let me restake it. Okay. Two-factor identification. That's always great. All right, there we go. So now I'm restaking that 7.4 CRO there, and it's going directly into my staking balance. That's the one thing I like about the DeFi wallet is that you can restake right away, and you do have to claim it. You do have to pay a little bit of CRO, but it's a very small amount of CRO in order to restake it. But you're technically compounding it, and that's what I like is continuous compounding of the position that I have. So now if we look at this position, this is also at 18,000, and we're sitting at where you have Harvest Finance that we are at $5,863. We have 61 of those. That's a short-term play and a long-term play. 30 of it is for a short-term play. Krill, I have 5,000 of it. That's definitely more of a long-term play, but I do have a short-term aspect into it. So I'm looking at about 100. I'm looking to sell about 1,000 at $4 to $5, which will get me my initial investment. And it has risen to $1.80, which would have been great to take out some, or at least like maybe $4,000 worth, and then put maybe $2,000 worth back in there. I'm not 100% sure exactly how much I would have taken out, but if I would have taken out, it was at $10,000. So if I would have taken out 4,000, I probably would have taken out somewhere around 40% of it. But then I would have put that 40% back in there. We do see Gitcoin that I'm holding 408. Loopring, I have 1,375, but I also have some Loopring over here. I don't know which wallet I'm connected to. Let me see if I can reconnect. I'll connect to my Ethereum wallet. And then what I will do is go over to L2 over here, go to connect my wallets, unlock. And we're going to see what I do have in my Loopring wallet, which the price probably has come down. Sure. The price probably has come down. See, I had a total of $357 invested into this pool. Obviously, the price of Ethereum, the price of Loopring has come down quite a bit. So you're seeing that I'm holding less within that pool. I will continue to hold it in that pool just because it is gaining me a decent percentage. It was a high percentage, but it is a decent percentage right now. And yeah, um, I'm holding a good amount of Loopring over here too. If I go back to here, I have Polymath, I have Anchor, I have Suku, I have Apecoin. ACH is a big play for me. That actually is something that has dropped quite a bit. I hold 10,000 coins, and I invested at the higher than six cents, I believe. So that was definitely an adventure. The fact that it has dropped down quite a bit. Shiba Inu, I'm holding another 15 million over here, and then I have Quant, and I have Ren, Dogecoin, a little bit of OMG. Obviously, this is crypto dust. So, um, different accounts are looking good. I can't complain about these accounts at all. Obviously, I would love to see them increase, but it's just something we're not seeing. It's not in the cards right now. Let's look at the entire market. Give you an update before we get back into the chat. It's down about 3.5% over the last day. We are below that $2 trillion mark for cryptocurrency, which it sucks, right? We were just above the $2 trillion mark, getting closer to the $2.2 trillion mark. But then we started to fall down, and everything really started to fall as well. So you're seeing Bitcoin down about 3%, Ethereum down 5%, Solana is down 4%. XRP is down 5%, Cardano is down 5%, Terra is down 7 or 8%, Avalanche 8%, 20% over the last 7 days. It's crazy the amount of decreasing we're seeing within these positions. Shiba Inu is down 4% or 11% over the last 7 days. Kronos is down 5% or 11% over the last 7 days. Again, I'm going to buy more today for Kronos for CRO. Litecoin, that's down about 15% over the last 7 days. So yeah, everything is really not going our way, and we're still bleeding, which does suck. But we have to deal with it. At least I have to deal with it. So make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, guys. Also, if you guys want to join any type of um, community that we have, the new Shiba Inu Discord, feel free to click that link and sign up for Discord today, or just join it and see what you like about it. If you chat it up, you get rewards or XP in order to level up to different levels. Like we have, I'm thinking about changing those or adding more, but we have Shib Pup was where you start out with, Shib Amateur, then Grand Shib, and then Shib Elder. And then we'll get into probably some higher levels of like Shib Millionaire and Shib Billionaire. That'll probably be the next level above those. And that'll probably be like for the people that are like always chatting or the most active. So I will upgrade them as time goes on. It won't be part of the XP program, but I will upgrade them as the most active chatters that are there. Let's see. Roll up. I have no idea, man. Okay. Only invest when people is scared and crying, and sell when everyone is shouting dollars. Yeah, that's the goal. Easy to hear, hard to do. Absolutely. Absolutely. You see something go up, you're like, I'm missing out on something. And that's exactly when you try to invest. They have an AVAX fork too. Strategy is a rebake six. Is it rebake or restake? Rebake 6 days and eat one day. I would make Kronos losses back huge. Yeah, I mean, it's possible. I don't know how much if Kronos is completely done. I don't think they are, but I still have losses within Kronos right now. um, in game, in this game of the greater fool, just try not to be the greatest fool. Good words of wisdom. Ape was rising so sharply and then took a huge fall. Really, I didn't see what was happening. Let's go ahead. I did hear somebody talk about Ape within the Discord group, not the Shib Discord group, but elsewhere. Um, yeah, so it did increase pretty heavily up to about $12 and yeah, $12.30, but did start to fall. I don't think it sharply fell, but it is falling. And seeing that decrease down to where it is at $10.80. It's down about 1%, which is better than what everything else is doing in the market, but it's still down. You can see the volume up 314% over the last 24 hours. So things are starting to move the right way for Apecoin, but obviously the entire crypto market is not looking great. So I understand why they would be falling and why people would take any type of profits. Um, let's see. I'm gonna skip some. Hey, I made a rocky mistake. I entered the market by getting liquidated by what I'm holding long term from my first investment, and now buying the dip 100 200 euros a month. That's good because you can't predict exactly when the lows are, but you can see when highs are becoming like ridiculous of an increase. Like it looks way too overbought. Now there are scenarios to where it will not continue, or it will continue to grow and you'll miss out on a huge opportunity. And one of those instances for me is 2020, right? I was looking to invest at really low lows, right? I was like, all right, well, you know what? It looks like things, I need to invest at certain points. So I was like, all right, I need Facebook at 130. It didn't go to 130. It went to like 132. And I couldn't invest at that point. And then I saw everything else start to run as well. And everything ran at the end of March into April. And then you started to see it, continue to run. And I was like, all right, well, you know what? It's going to come back. We're going to see it fall back down because everything that's going on in the world today, it just doesn't make sense why it would continue to increase. However, it skyrocketed and went to new all-time highs and created new all-time highs pretty much every other week. And I was a little bit upset with myself because I was like, I missed out on a huge opportunity because I saw it increasing too much and I didn't want to make that move into the markets. Now, granted, it has come back down since then. We still see it. We still see some things that are up in these high points when it comes to the stock market. But I can tell you, I missed a huge opportunity, and that was the one scenario to where it doesn't go your way, especially when you do have a strategy. Your strategy can't work 100% of the time, but it will be something that protects you from taking any huge losses. So even though you saw that happen, don't take that to heart, and the next time invest at the highs and continue to invest at the highs, because then you will not have the ability to break that cycle because you will always sell low and buy high, and that's not what you want. You want to make sure you buy low and sell high. That's just, you have to make sure you break the cycle if you are in the wrong level of things. Took Doge a long time ago, or a long time to get where it is now. Be patient with Shiba. Yeah, I just hope. The thing about Doge, or the difference with Doge, is that it looks like Doge, at least at the top of Doge, is transparent, right? We know a lot about Doge and the people developing it around it. For Shiba, we don't know those people developing the ecosystem. We don't know what's going on, if this was the true vision, right? If this is following everything. And we understand we have an outline of what the vision was supposed to be, but it was just a very a broad vision, right? It's not something that was specific and saying how it should help out Shiba Inu. Is this the vision to where it's not supposed to help out Shiba Inu, or is there a vision to where it's everything is supposed to be a part of Shib? So there's definitely some differences between Doge and Shib. I mean, if we can look at the timeline, yes. I mean, it's going to take a while before we see massive returns, massive levels, and the reason why it took so long is because I would say cryptocurrency became like more mainstream these past couple of years. 2013, you didn't really have much, right? Where people were like, hey, let's get into this coin or this coin or this coin, or we have all these options for exchanges and all that stuff. No, they didn't have that. um, you really only had, like, if you're investing in cryptocurrency, you're either investing in Bitcoin or you're not. Like that was the idea back then. How much further you expect it to go, bro? How much further do I expect it to drop? um, well, we're probably gonna see it. We're probably gonna see it drop. For a couple more days. I would say I would love to see it continue to grow, but if we're basing this off of taxes, then taxes are not going to be due until Monday. So you would expect this to drop down until Monday, unless they're taking out the money now, and then they're going to drive up the market towards the end of the week. And you'll see as we go into the tax day that taxes are due, we'll see it start to increase there. So there's the kind of those two sides of things. There's a whole bunch of speculation and information that we don't know, and I can't fully predict, and I won't say that I can, but I'll give you some options on what we can see if it's based off of something else. So it's like kind of that, if anybody's familiar with accounting at all, it's kind of that accounting answer where it's like it depends, which sucks because anytime I asked the question in my accounting classes, it was always it depends. What type of scenario is it? What type of business is it? What does their balance sheet look like? Like what's their cash flows? All of this other stuff that didn't really. I mean, it does depend. The answer or my answer does depend on all of those other things, and I always hated it because um, the book would only give you a scenario, and then I would be the one saying it depends. So they would hope, like in the one test that I had, everybody else was, saying what the answer is, and then I had to think, like I was thinking outside the box, and I was like, it really depends what the business is doing. I can't remember what it was for. For some reason, ice cream comes in my head, but it was some sort of business, and basically, um, we had to figure out all of the financials to things. But the problem is that we didn't have every single piece of the scenario. It was all like you had to kind of make up the rest of the scenario, and then you can answer the question. But I was just like, it really depends, and that was my answer, and it was right. So it's just it's tough to predict exactly what the markets are going to do. But if we're going off of tax information or what's going to happen because of taxes, I would say you're most likely going to see a decrease for maybe a day or two, and then maybe towards the middle of the week we'll see it. It might be flat tomorrow, or and then flat Wednesday, but maybe Wednesday or Thursday we'll start to see it pick up because all tax money might have been drained out. And a lot of times they go for their lower investment percentage in order to pay some of this stuff. I'm not discouraging at all, or I'm not discouraged at all with the market. Actually, I'm buying more CRO at this price. Yeah, I see it as a buying opportunity as well. Roblox, wow, wonder how low it will go. Yeah, I haven't checked the stock market in a little bit. Let's check what Roblox is doing, because I remember when I was looking at the IPO of Roblox, I was saying that, wow, it's at 43. It's crazy. This was all the way up at these crazy highs here of 141. But when I was looking at this, I always drew my lines here because I had a level of 160 or a level of 60 where if it got to 60, it showed that it was going to bounce in multiple occasions, multiple places. And then you saw a level of about 80 to 90 to where it would resist from. And that was for literally the first, couple of months. You did see that increase to a level of 102, but then fall down. And you saw it really hover around this area of 90 down to, high 60s. And that's where I was like, all right, well, you're going to be able to see some day trading opportunity in here. And you did. But then you started to see it absolutely skyrocket out of nowhere, and now this has fallen down to a low of $36.04, where it is today at $42.44. We could be seeing some sort of a bounce at these levels down here, and I don't know what the options chain looks like, but I think some options play wouldn't be bad, but obviously for April 14th wouldn't be good. I would probably go with a longer term option. I always try and go for like maybe a couple of months. Not anything that's out of the money or anything. I mean, sometimes I will, but I would probably go with like say January 2023. It's gonna cost you a little bit. You what's that, like $1,000, $1,300 in order to um, buy into that? Yeah, for one options play. Now, if you wanted to take it at some of these levels, you can pay less and buy more options plays, and it can get all the way back up to 100 and whatever it is above 100. Especially if you're playing this out towards January 2023, you have a lot of time in order for that to play out. Your break even here would go up. So, like, say if I have this, like my break even would be 97, $97.29 towards that day. But if it goes well above that, up to the 140s and 180s and all that stuff, then you could see this absolutely take off. But you're also risking a lot of money by doing that. So if I literally take this and buy 10 of them, I would buy about $2,000 worth versus paying $1,300 for one options play. That could take off where we are today, but the problem is that you only have um, 1 week to let this play out. So 1 week it's difficult to predict what's going to happen within 1 week, but you do have, if you believe it's going to make a move this week, then you obviously see some more gains within that short-term options play. So not really options professional, but I do like trading options here and there. It's just options are different because a lot of times when I make my moves when it's a swing trade, it's a position to where I'm buying into it and I expect it to probably go the opposite way for a little bit and then make those moves eventually. So I'm not really predicting exactly where it's going to go in the next 6 months. I'm predicting where it's going to be by the next year, but I'm probably going to make my move in the next 3 months, if that makes sense. So 202 people are watching, guys. Make sure you hit the like button. It does help out the channel quite a bit. Also, if you want to subscribe, feel free to hit that subscribe button. I know the viewership on the 24/7 live streams have been going down. We saw a max of like 100 viewers, and now we're seeing highs of like 40 viewers, which is it's something. It's not everything. It's something. I'm okay with it. But if we want to see more revenue go through this channel, and more that's getting burned off, and more people need to like watch and stream it. But you can do whatever you want. I don't want to tell you that you have to do something, because nobody has to do anything. All right, I'm gonna skip some stuff. Depending on your risk factors, LP pool interest goes way up when the market crashes due to people pulling out of their funds. Yeah, I like what you did with Shiba. What, with the Discord group? Yeah, I'm trying to build something that uh we can be more transparent on. You know what I mean? Like whatever we build and whatever we talk about, we're going to give you all the details as to what's going to happen. Like I know we're talking about a lot of different burn ideas, but some people are right saying about, utilities. Um we need to have, or not utilities, utility, right? So if we um basically have utility for Shiba Inu while also burning off the coins, that's what we're looking to do, but we're also looking to be transparent. So, there are plenty of ideas that we're getting and we're trying to, sift through them. When it comes to staking pools, having staking pools, if everybody has a staking pool and decides to burn off what they gain within that staking pool, then we could essentially burn off a lot of Shiba Inu in the long run, because we'll be burning off the same amount. Let's say everybody decides to stake their Shiba, right? We all stake everything, right? You're not giving up any of your Shiba that you're holding. You're giving up the Shiba that you're gaining here. So if everybody decides to stake it at a 4%, 5%, or whatever, I'm gaining probably somewhere around 100,000 coins a week, which is not a crazy amount, but it starts to add up. And I could take those 100,000 coins and I could just burn those off. But we need to make sure that we get a large group to be able to do that, and that's an initiative to where we create all of these different burns that are going through these small amount of burns. People are saying that we should possibly take a lot and put it all together into one pool and then burn that off. Well, the issue with that is that you start to deal with like huge tax situations, especially when you have like $1 million within a pool and you're burning off whatever you're getting, the percentage that you're getting every single month or every week. And that would be very difficult to do. But if everybody that was holding, we look into, I don't know, 100 trillion coins, and we burn off the interest that we're gaining, the APY that we're gaining, it could be something that could work long term and burn off a lot of coins in order to increase the price value of the coins that you actually hold. Right? Does that make sense? But then you also have people that will be like a little bit greedy, and while people are making those staking moves, remember you have like 90 days to where you can't do anything with your Shiba Inu, but you have other people that are able to sell their Shiba Inu if they find it at a high price. So it's definitely tricky, but we have a lot of different ideas. One of those being NFTs. I feel like the NFTs that they created should have either contributed to a burn for Shiba or been purchasable in Shiba Inu coins. So our first NFTs that we're going to build when the group hits probably somewhere around 15 to 20,000 members, because we want to be able to build hype. That's what NFTs are all about, building the hype. And we're in the stages of creating the NFTs like now, getting like an artist to go through the base character and go through the accessories and all that stuff, and then we'll be able to implement that. But I need, like, I want help on it. It's not that I like need help. I need and slash want help, managing this and understanding, how we can build hype around the NFTs and take 50% of the gains there, and just push that towards the burn of Shiba Inu. So burning through utility, and then also every time that's exchanged, 1 to 2% will go towards the burn, right? So that's what we would want to do, but we have to go through these ideas, and it takes time to go through those ideas. I don't understand why the YouTube channels lie. What do you mean the YouTube channels lie? You got it right, King. Yes, always a good time to buy more when it drops, especially Shiba Inu. My friend, most are wait, most are all selling it. YouTube folks only care about views. I mean, yeah, a lot of people do. I care about views. Obviously, it generates income, and I would love to make more money through YouTube, but I also care about telling the truth as much as I can, and not clickbaiting as much. I can't say that I'm completely free from clickbait in any way, because sometimes it's like I talk about it. Usually, I talk about it during the video at some point, but I can't say that everything 100% has not ever been clickbaited, because I have done that before. Um, when markets go down, crypto viewers go down. Yes, that's true. Sorry. My main channel views are kind of up, and my live stream videos, the 24-hour live streams, are not up. We see 100 likes, 48 viewers right now, so it's definitely higher than what it was this weekend. So I appreciate that. Um, is it Draka Nova? Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate that. Um, yeah, I really appreciate anybody that becomes a member that supports the channel in any way, because this pays my bills. The main channel pays my bills. But I still try and post a lot on the Let It Burn channel and my golf channel and all that other type of stuff, which I love playing golf. So if you guys want to support that channel, uh, go and support it. You see another side of me and just talking to the camera and having chats. I do want to do live streams while I'm on the golf course with like maybe TikTok or YouTube, and just sit there and chip at the putting green, or um, uh, I don't know, while I'm on a round, I can bring the camera and just you know play around, with around the golf with me live. That would be fun. Gonna hold the Shib, and I have not buying more. I feel like something is a bit shady with the devs who wouldn't be supporting community burns, and why throw shade at those who are burning. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think it's more of the ego of Trophius, because Trophius seems to run a lot of things. The Discord group kicks everybody. Is his channel? He's or not his channel is page on Twitter. Anytime someone reaches out to him and asks him a question, he's like, I don't care about this question. Let me block them. Like that type of thing. And it's horrible. And we've proven this. Bigger Entertainment came out and said this, or Stephen Cooper came out and said this, that these are the conversations, and then they try and discredit those conversations or that tweet, even though he has the full evidence to the conversation, and he still comes out and says, some BS. But then also Shiba Burn token as well, and their conversation and how it started and how it was aggressive from the start. And then uh, me asking two questions and saying, hey, can I talk to you about this, or at least respond and say, no, I don't feel like talking to you because I believe this or whatever. Like at least respond, and then you we can address whatever your response was later. But if you don't respond and you just block somebody, that's horrible. That's horrible for any type of business, and for anyone to believe what you're doing. You know what I mean? How far has AMC come down? So AMC is down to $17.72. That's crazy to see it at that low. What is good is that maybe I should buy some options plays like January 2023. Buy some options plays for like why are they so expensive? I mean, I understand the volatility. I guess that's probably why. Implied volatility, probably why. But I feel like at certain levels, I wanna buy these options plays somewhere around 27, maybe $25. But $17 is $7.15. I mean, it is out till 2023, but that just gives you some room. Let's see what the options plays are for May 27th. So that's not as bad, but it's also more short term. That's crazy that these options plays for this high of a price. Maybe I should go and take buy some options, uh, some calls for around $30. That's not bad. Buy 10 calls around $30 for May. We'll see. We'll see. Probably June or July. I think July will probably be the best bet because around June we'll probably see the same jump that we've seen before. So maybe I'll buy some around $30 and spend about $2,000 on it. But I don't have any money in the stock market right now, and the reason why is because one, taxes, and two, I've been putting a lot into crypto. So yeah. Noble investor, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate that a lot. Litecoin seems to be at a good point. Yeah, I'm still holding my Litecoin. I don't know if I'll buy more. Maybe I should. I don't know what their price is. I think they're 21st. Yes, $105. Yeah, they are at a really good point at this point. But there's a lot of things that are at good points. Kronos is at a good point. I think Polymath is at a good, or sorry, not Polymath. Matic, Polygon is at a good point as well. Especially gaining what you're gaining over on crypto.com. Maybe that's the next buy that I should make. It's like Polygon or um, Polkadot. That's where it's tricky. It's like, should I go Polygon or should I go Polkadot? I probably should go Polygon. I probably should go Polygon. That's at $1.36. How much is out there? You have 7.8. What's the percentage? So it's 78% of the max supply. I'm glad that they do that. 78% of the max supply for Polygon, which is not bad. You're gonna see how much of the supply is out there for. I mean, you're really only looking at a billion for, which is, I guess, the max supply. Yeah, it's at the max supply, so you're not gonna see any type of dilution with Polkadot. I don't know. Let me look at it over a year. You can see it's at a level of $50. So yeah, I think Polkadot is going to be the way. Let me go ahead because both of them gain 14.5% if you're staking $40,000. If you're staking $4,000, it's 12.5. So that's also a good percentage. So I might have to buy some uh, Polygon or Maddox, or sorry, Polygon or Polkadot. let me see the movement in the last year. We've seen this up to a high of $2, almost $3, in the last year. And now it's down to this $1.36 mark. Let's see, all-time high. All-time high is that level, of $3 or so. Hmm. And right now it is at a lower point. Will it continue to drop? That's always a possibility. And if it does, I'll kind of be happy with it because then I can get it at below $1 and then buy a lot, right? If you can get that below $1 and buy a lot and stake it for 12% to 14%, that might not be bad. So one of those has to be has to be the next move for me, and we'll see how that goes. Trophy is a new generation mafia godfather boss. I kind of felt how bad Twitter is getting so toxic and divided. Yeah, yeah, I would agree, right? It's not looking good for Twitter or for Shiba Inu on Twitter, but it's just crazy the way they attack people. Like he's like, oh, I didn't want to make this post because of all the people involved or something like that, and allegations, or since with all the allegations or whatever, I have to make this post. It's like, what are you talking about? You wanted to make this post and call out people because you believe that this following that Shiba Inu has, and you want to write this up that it's going to be the best thing or best case scenario for you, and you're like, you have no intention of continuing this childish back and forth. It's like, come on, you started the back and forth and you continue the back and forth, right? You're trying to end it here and just not have any more responses from me when people know that I'm 100% transparent. So it's crazy for them to come out and talk about me like that, a person that has been the most transparent within this community. And I think I'm okay saying that I've been the most transparent within this community because I'm very, very, very transparent. And I call people's BS. When you bought your Bally's NFT, you mentioned that you had to refresh to get a better spot in the drop. I thought you were assigned a random spot, and in the drop, and you speak on that, please. So yes, as soon as you get in there, so like if you go into this NFT platform, right? When you go into a drop, like you have a drop that's live right now, right? Um, and when you go into a drop, a lot of times it'll put you in like a waiting pool or some sort of wait, because if you're beyond the first like 10,000 or something, they'll put you in like a wait, um, and they'll tell you exactly how long it is. But if you don't refresh the page right away, you will not get a spot. So say if this is wasn't live yet and it was getting close to it and it was 2 seconds, I would refresh it right now and then try and get into it, and it would tell me what my spot is. So you're given a spot. Now I did make the mistake in no, I didn't make a mistake in refreshing the page. So I refreshed the page because I thought you had to do something like that in order to update the number, but that's not the case. It would update no matter what, and you automatically have your spot. But the spot is like 28,000 or 20,000. It continues to update and tells you how long it takes to get to that. But the faster you click refresh, um, and you got to know the time limit of how long it takes for yours to refresh, the sooner you can get in there, right? Everybody's hitting refresh at the same moment, and you'll get a certain spot. But I hit refresh late, and that's why I had 28,000, and they were ended up being sold out, and I had to buy my ballies for $100 to $200 over the price that they started with. Remember that phase two Draco, which created Kronos, is just an EVM. Phase three, will create tokens and decentralized exchanges on nativecrypto.com coin, not on EVM. What's EVM? What are we talking about here? What's EVM? I'm kind of lost with that statement, but you have mentioned crypto.com, and I'm all ears, but I don't know what you're talking about. And that may be my fault. It is my fault because I don't understand it. The Discord mod master. Yes. Uh, JJ Sheburn, if you keep doing you know, responding to people and chatting it up the way you are, we definitely will see you at another level within the community if you want to. It's all up to you. Because I'll ask you if you want to become either like a mod or be at one of those like Shib billionaire levels or Shib millionaire levels or something like that, and we could work our way up to mod depending on how active you are and how engaged you are in the chats and all that stuff. Come on, join the new Discord and help us figure out the best ways to burn Shib. The Discord link is in the chat. If you guys want to select that and join it, go ahead and do it. Did you sell all your stock positions? No, I didn't. I still hold all my stock positions. Still hold about 20. Well, now it's about 20,000 or something like that. Uh, it's about $21,000 worth. $21,000 worth. It was up to 35,000, but no, I'm still holding it. I still want to buy some options plays. Still holding my ZOM, still holding my SOS, still holding AMC, still holding some options from SOS as well. Still holding a lot of stuff. And going on here? This is an options play. And I'm just not into the stock market right now. Like I'm not as heavily invested into the stock market mentally that I am physically, if that makes sense. But yeah, I still am. Uh, Chip devs are the reason uh, divided is occurrence. Yes, is occurring. Yacht Club Inu in the house. Good morning, Matt. Good morning. Thank you for being here. Um, what up, Apple? Super chat hype. Yes, yes, we did get that. Explain, Matt. Wait, the tax you talk right now. Explain, Matt, the tax you talk right now. The tax. What does that mean? Explain the shib the tax that I would have. I don't understand. Here's the states we have to pay capital gains tax on uh, any investment we sell. Yes, that's the tax we talk about. I didn't know you were you know out of the country. I mean, there's a lot of people that are probably watching that are out of the country as well. So I guess I should probably understand that that's a thing. Ethereum virtual machine. Good morning, fam. Good morning, all. Hey, Matt. What's the big reason for the market down? I know there's many things, but what's the main catalyst I'm missing? So I'm thinking, and I've talked about this earlier, is that I'm thinking it's because of taxes, right? Institutions are heavily invested into the crypto market now because of how volatile it is and how much they want to control investments from individuals. It seems like the stock market and crypto market are flowing the same way, which didn't happen in the past and shouldn't happen. And the reason that you're seeing it is because of the tax situation, and a lot of businesses are going to have to pay taxes coming up. So it's something that they're getting prepared for probably this week in order to pay by the 18th or on the 18th, the same way that I'm doing it. So you won't see me pull that money out of any investments until that time comes, and hopefully I don't have to. If I can just take the money that I have from my accounts and just do that. But I typically like invest all of my money into the like either the stock market or the crypto market or long-term investments. So I would imagine that's the main reason, but I'm not seeing anything else that really could be a huge catalyst. But there are plenty of reasons. If anybody speaks within the Fed, you see, investments start to drop. So that's what I'm going with is, taxes. Taxes are a killer. No one wants to pay taxes, but everyone has to. Some less than others. Can you analyze BTC today? I feel like it'll dip hard. Let's see what I can see on the chart. Go to this BTC does run, pretty much everything. So let's bring in Trading View, and this we're looking at the last few months from April, or actually May 18th all the way until now. So we're seeing, I don't know why you'll see that it will dip hard. I mean, if anything, I would probably say this is definitely a level of support right here, where you're looking at, yeah, this level of a previous, yeah, right there. This level of previous resistances and supports is definitely a stronger level right here, uh, where it actually stands. So somewhere around that 40,000 level is actually a pretty strong point. Then you also see another level here to where if it does break that level, which we understand that um, cryptocurrency doesn't really hold supports well. In my opinion, I've seen it, you know, time and time again, is that cryptocurrency doesn't really hold supports well. But you see this level down here of around 37, or sorry, 38, 38,000 is where we can probably expect it to go if it does break that level. But I don't expect it to hit the 35 level. The 35 level doesn't seem like, if it does, it's going to break way past it because it doesn't seem like it's a hard support line. At least looking at the 1 day candlesticks, if you're looking at the 30 or the 1 hour candlesticks, is probably a little bit different, and we will look at that. But I'm definitely looking for bounces, obviously, up in that level to get to $50,000. But we still have to break through the $45,000 barrier. Yeah, $45,000 barrier before we can get to the $50,000 barrier, or $49,000 barrier, and then before we can get to the $23,000 barrier as well. So let's go ahead and look at the hour candlesticks, see if anything we drew kind of lines up with the same. So if we look at the lines, we look at the lines that are already there, you're not really seeing too many levels to where they're these strong touch points, but you do see a lot of support around this area, closer to the 40,000 mark. So seeing that increase up to the 49 or $48,000 mark, and then seeing that drop down to this level, I would probably say if we were looking at different levels for it to get to here, I would probably look for a previous level of resistance, maybe somewhere around 40,000. Exactly. So if we're looking for anything to decrease more, it would be 40,000, where we would see that bounce. And then there's always a potential chance that it could break through the 40,000 level, but I wouldn't expect it to. I would expect it to drop just to about 40,000 and bounce off of it, in my opinion. Now, this is all my opinion. This is what I see on the chart, not really diving into any other details that Bitcoin has here, but really just standard, technical analysis, standard support and resistance levels just show me that we could be seeing a a bounce where we are currently, and then also seeing a bounce somewhere around these levels of 40,000. So if it does drop down another $1,000, that wouldn't hurt too much, unless you're holding one Bitcoin, then it hurts more. But yeah, I think we could definitely see more of a bounce there. Let me go ahead and look at the 30-minute. Not really seeing much there in a 30-minute chart. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I'm from the UK. I believe he's from France. Eyes on NFT plays. TCAP might be a big runner this week. You think? Why do you say NFT plays are going to run? I see currently doing future shorts on BTC at the moment. Not here, man. Nothing political. He doesn't control prices of anything. Yeah, I would agree with that. I hold my portfolio of Shiba Inu, but I buy more Ethereum. So you like Ethereum? Are you going to go through any like level two? Or are you gonna what's it called? Um, change that to Ethereum 2.0 or whatever you want to call it? Level 2, break through 45, 48, 49 to cross 50. We have to find support breakthrough 45, 48, 49. Yeah, I think those 48 and 49 barriers can be combined into really one. But yes, 45, about 40, 49-ish. And then, obviously 50 barrier is going to be big. Okay, I understand for the tax. It's the same in France, the stock market too. But in the stock market in France, when you hold 8 years, you don't pay tax. Well, that's not the case here. You still pay taxes over 8 years. It's just a long-term tax, and depending how much you, well, it's not depending how much you make. Yes, it is. Sorry. If you make a certain amount, then it's zero taxes. But if you make over a certain amount, it's max of 20%, which is lower than what you would have in like short term. Short term could be anywhere from like what is it, 20% to like 39% or 37%. I need to get my level 2 wallet ready. Yeah. I have my level 2 wallet ready. But yeah, I'm still wondering how all this is going to play out with like Shibarium and everything. Seeing the early stages with Shibarium, I'm still into what they're doing, right? Over in the other like the dev team. I'm still into what they're doing and into seeing like how they implement burns or Shiba Inu within the process. Really, I think this community that we're building is to build things on top of it to create more community burns because we're not a dev team. We could be a dev team if we start creating things, but it would have to be outside of Shiba Inu and create a new Shiba Inu ecosystem that supports Shiba Inu in a big way, right? And having all these pieces be a part of it because we are finding ways to burn off more, whether you're looking at Scarecrow burning off a lot, or ETH Shib, or Shiba Burn, right, burning off a lot, or the Let It Burn channel, or whatever other burn project we have out there, any other investments that we have out there, um, could be entered as a part of the ecosystem in a way, right? And I think the ultimate goal for this Discord group that we create and this community that we're going to create is to kind of apply pressure, right? If they're truly the dev team and they want to support where Shiba Inu is going to go, which I don't support how their attitudes are. I don't support what they talk about and how they block people and all that stuff. But I do support if anything's going to support Shiba Inu, right? That's what I care about. Right. So if you make something that supports Shiba Inu, I will talk about it. We will post it in the Discord group. We will talk about different things and how they may not be supporting Shiba Inu and how we can go about getting them to support Shiba. Um, but yeah, the main goal is really to apply pressure, right? We need to apply pressure to say, look, if you're not going to find a way to increase the value of Shib, then we're going to go elsewhere, right? We're going to stay with Shib, but we're going to go elsewhere to another ecosystem because there's another ecosystem that we're building. Right now, we have no other option, right? We don't have another option where new dev team is actually taking a lot of support. So I want to be able to build that support, build that team to where if they're not going to create something that's going to support Shib, we're going to create something that will support Shib in a big way in burning and creating utility. Like we can build our own platform to where a lot of people invest within that platform and gain Shiba Inu for everything they invest into, right? If you have a coin that you invest into and you gain reflections in Shib or whatever, like that would be a great option to be a part of because it's technically like you're gaining um, a certain percentage, like an APY or whatever. Whoa, oh, hold up. There's two super chats. One that's ridiculous here. um, where do you think Xenu and Shib will get this year? So I'm not sure about Xenu. I've heard they have like NFTs and they have a lot of popularity. But I'm not 100% sure. I don't know of all of the popularity that's in it or involved in it. And right now you're looking at a 575 trillion dollar supply or trillion supply. You're looking at a 25 or a $20.5 million market cap. So you have a lot of room for growth if it is going to stay very popular. You only have 1 million in total supply or total volume. You do have the ability to buy it on Gate.io, Uniswap, PancakeSwap, all of these other platforms as well. Obviously, you want to get on main platforms if you believe it's going to be something that really takes off, but it definitely has other markets that are a part of it. So, still at a low market cap. Can it grow a lot higher to like $100 million market cap? Yes, it can. Can it grow to a $1 billion market cap? I wouldn't say it can't. So it has a pretty big future, or at least maybe like a 5x in its future. So that's very interesting. Shiba Inu, I do think is going to make moves this year, as long as we see the community kind of, they don't give up on the community, because we see a lot of people that are saying, you know what, I can't handle what the devs are doing, I'm getting out of it. Well, we don't want that. We obviously want people to support Shiba Inu in a big way. Um, it's just we need to be able to see growth and connectivity within the community and all of the different implementation of the ecosystem. We want to see all of how it's going to connect and how it's going to benefit Shib. Because if it doesn't benefit Shib in the long run, then we won't see this get to the prices that we want, and we'll see popularity start to dive. And if popularity starts to dive, then you'll see Bone and Leash start to dive, the Metaverse start to dive, all of that stuff not really be as valuable as we think it's going to be. So let me address this super chat. Big Fiji, thank you for that $50 super chat. I really appreciate it. Banana Task Force Apes, which I did look into the last time we were here, is at 14 million market cap a week. Wait, 14 million market cap a week old and listing on top exchanges. Really? So it's going to be just like how Apecoin was, where it's listing on like all of the exchanges. Are there NFTs like super expensive? I can't remember if we had that discussion or what we came to the conclusion of, because I was going to look into it more and then got sidetracked. Because I see a couple of videos on the Banana Task Force apes. So I would love to maybe watch somebody's video and see what, because they say it has a 100x potential, and you have the 10,000 NFT launch soon, or did that already happen? The 10,000 NFTs. Let me check some stuff. Banana Task Force apes. Let's see. Let's go to their website, see what it's all about. I think we already went into the website as a whole, but I don't know if everything launched there. NFTs will be purchased weekly at market price by our governance contract and then burn. Where are their NFTs located? Because I've been starting to get into NFTs. Where can I buy their NFTs? I don't think you, I don't know where. Ape Wallet? Hmm. This is interesting. Choose your currency. You can buy it in Banana Task Force. That's interesting. I'll have to look into that more. I keep saying that I have to look into it more, but it definitely is interesting to me, because as you see ApeCoin how it launched, I want to be a part of something like an NFT, a popular NFT that has a coin launching, because then obviously you'll get coins with it and you can make some moves because you're getting some sort of like incentive or bonus for holding that NFT. Um, the new Discord is about to cross 700 members. Really? 700 members. That's phenomenal. Uh, Kind of like CRO Moon or CRO King, but for Shiba. Hmm. Pop into the Telegram when you can, man. Would love to speak to you again, directly if possible. Yeah, you can actually. I mean, even though it's not about Shiba, you can always reach out to me on the Discord group. The Discord group is in the chat, and I always respond to all of those messages that are coming across. So if you guys just want to talk to me, you can definitely talk to me. Thank you, Big Fiji, for that $50 super chat. By the way, I just want to say that I really do appreciate what you've done there. It means the world to me that you're supporting my 9 to 5 in such a big way, because I spend all of this time to provide some information for you guys, as much information as I can, and just talk to you about different investments and be as transparent as I can. And if it wasn't for this transparency that I've had, I think they would have been able to like destroy, and maybe they wouldn't have been able to destroy me. I don't know, because I feel like uh, Trophius, like his name doesn't really hold that much weight. It just, he feels like he's more important than he is. So I don't know. It's I'm just glad that he wasn't able to, uh, kind of say, hey, this person did this, and then everybody just believes them that I did this or was a part of this, and I'm not. I am as transparent as possible and let you guys know everything that's about my investments. Holy cow! Another $49 for another $50. Jesus, man, are you invested into? You got to be. How many NFTs do you have in Banana Task Force Ape? Are you a part of that, or are you like what's the? You don't have to send any more super chats to say anything, because that super chat was just a super chat with no information behind it, and I absolutely love it. Thank you for sending that. I appreciate it a lot. But yeah, are you a part of this? I'm super bullish on Banana Task Force Ape. You need to look into it ASAP. All right. I'll have to. Yeah, I'll definitely have to look into it. Is it something that already, like, the NFT's already launched, and we have do we have a Discord group associated with it? Because I'm in the Bally's Discord group, and the fact that they had so many people associated with it was the reason why I jumped into it, and it was pretty interesting to me that it's something related to like basketball and stuff. So he already spent his gains. When did you buy in on BTFA? He already spent all his gains. You're an investor. Okay. NFTs is about 1.5 month. Oh, NFTs in a 1.5 months. So that's when they will be launched. Are you talking about the new Discord server? I definitely don't want to be a toxic place. Yeah, I don't want it to be a toxic place either. I think you're right. I just want to be able to communicate with people. If you want to reach out to me on Instagram or Twitter, you can definitely do that. So yeah, that Discord group is only related to Shiba Inu holders. If you hold Shiba Inu, then join the Discord group. If it's going to be a toxic place, like, we don't want to kick anybody. We really don't. And I think we leave it up to the group and to mods to kind of decide. We don't have one person that says, hey, we'll kick you, like that type of thing. We have actually a discussion. And what I want to have is more people that are a part of it, a part of the Discord group. So more like people at the top, where we see community leaders, different YouTubers that I trust, and also admin, maybe some people that they trust that they can make admin, so that uh, you can we don't have to deal with one person taking on that job as being an admin, and working through this Discord group that may have 10,000 members, and trying to figure out what's the best method to do this and do that. And obviously, I don't have a ton of time to just focus all on that. So you won't see me a crazy amount, but I do um, put the right people in the right places. But I would like to have more people that are at that top point. Andrew W., thank you for that $20 super chat. Take a peep at M Cult. Doesn't sound good. Any cult doesn't really sound good. Strong chart, 360K market cap. A possible partnership with Cult DAO. Interesting. Let's see how things are looking within. I don't see M Colt or just Colt? Because this is Colt DAO. So what is M Colt? Yeah, I'll have to look into Banana Task Force Apes crypto. Yeah, I'm not getting anything for M Colt. I have the Colt DAO that keeps coming up. I'm not getting anything for that. I bought at pre-sale when it was 700K market cap. Nice. And what is that now? 15? You said 14 million dollar market cap? That's still so much room for growth. No, not at all. I'm talking about the original Shib Discord. Bunch of mods and janitors in the Discord are on power trips. They think they are somebody special. Yes, 100%. In the main Discord, their official Discord that they have there, yeah, it's ridiculous. I've never seen something so like unprofessional. It's crazy, and that's why I guess now we can apply how um, unorganized the AMAs were. I can understand why. It's because the people that are in charge aren't really doing a great job. The only person, if to tell you the truth, and I don't know where she lands on on this whole situation, the difference between the community and the devs, because she's a moderator. The only person that seems like they obviously have some sort of organization is Shib Queenie, but she's obviously has to flow with what the moderators or what the dev team says, because what they say, you know, they go with, and she gets incentives out of it. Probably, I would imagine a lot of incentives out of it for being that kind of middle ground type of person. So it's okay. That's why I haven't really come at her. I just wanted to ask questions to her before in a post, but it wasn't anything more than that. So I won't ever like speak bad on her name unless obviously she starts to add to. Um, I don't like to speak bad on anybody's name, but you obviously don't want anybody to speak bad on your name either. Musk Cult. Is that what it is? Musk Cult community is something you might like. Is it? Is it like Elon Musk? Is that what? And it's the cult, like the Tesla cult. Is a secret crypto gem with a low market cap, only 24 hours old. Dev is based. Um, I'm talking about the original Discord. I just read that. Annual cards, good deal. Glad to hear it's not ours. Yeah. BTFFA is not even listed on Coin Market Cap yet. It's still pretty early. Interesting. Interesting. M Colt only 1 day old. Yeah, I'll have to Musk Colt, and it's not something that's on Coin Market Cap at all, right? What I'm seeing is that was it one? Is this the right thing? 1 day old. It's at a the volume is at 1.37 million dollars in volume. $1.37 million in volume. I don't see any other detail to like the market cap is unknown. The markets, you only have it on Uniswap, so it is an Ethereum token, ERC20 token. Any relevant information? Like I'm trying to look the circulating supply. We don't have the detail on that, but I could go to Etherscan and see what the total is. So you're looking at about 100 billion. You have 343 holders, 1,982 um, transfers that went through. If we're looking at some of the holders, really we're only looking at a 13% hold in Uniswap for the liquidity pool. You do see about a 2.8% within the top position here. It looks like a lot of maybe the top 20 wallets hold about 1%. So about 1%, a little over 1%. But then you start to get into the range of people holding less than 1%, and it really starts to fall off quickly. So that's a good thing. People that aren't holding a crazy amount. The price is still relatively low. Obviously, looking at a lower market cap. If you have 1 billion, let's see, you have 1 billion. Where was the amount at here? We have 0.000003747. So you're looking at a. I'm trying to think of what the actual market cap is. I think someone might have said it, but I don't see a market cap listed here. But that's interesting. That's very interesting. It's a lower volume at 100 billion. I don't know what the deal is when it comes to if they have like what it's all about, or if it's just something that is a meme. I'm not 100% sure, but it does look very interesting. I'll keep it in my sights. Thank you for sending that though, for letting me know, and also thank you for that super chat. I appreciate that. West Chase Crypto. Hey, what's up, Matthew? Musk Colt is the next 1000x gem. I'm bullish. Very interesting. Again, I think it shows some signs of light over there. When I was looking at the chart, I don't see what the market cap is, but I can obviously do that math if I get into it, or I look at it there. It is on Uniswap, so you are going to have to pay high gas fees right now. That's probably the only issue, is that anything that is on the Ethereum network is not something that a lot of people like to get into because the gas fees are so high. Good morning, Matt. You know anything about these tokens? So no, I haven't heard of any of those tokens. PRT, QNL. Was told they will 500x this year. A lot of times when you look at things that will 500x in a short period of time, a lot of times that's not 100% true. It depends on how the market's going to go. I haven't looked into them though, but that's a lot to ask of. I will keep them. Uh, I will look at one just so I can stay, you know, into the chat. That's not it. That's Why is that not copying then? I'll just type it in. Oh, that's not coming up, so it's got to be brand new. QNL. Yeah, so all of these have to be like pretty brand new that they're not on CoinMarketCap. I guess Portion is the only one, and this is at about 1 cent. You do see that you have a total of 1.5 billion, so you can be diluted quite a bit. That's something I would worry about. You see 31% that's out there. The fully diluted market cap, you're looking at about a $19 million market cap, which is basically nothing, really, especially with the 1.5 billion out there. But you can be diluted, and you can see it drop down to whatever this market cap is. And if it does drop down or stay at this market cap of $6 million market cap, you're going to see that price drop down below 1 cent. Which would be a price point to where you would want to buy into. Now, if you look at the markets that's available on Uniswap, BitTrue, and then Hotbit. So again, another Ethereum token. So you're going to be paying higher fees within it, depending on what days you invest. But it does look like something that may have some potential once you start looking into what it's all about. Uh, but a 500x though, that's insane to say. Like, why are they seeing a 500x within that position? I don't see a ton of. Hey, you have 4,487 holders, so that's decent. I don't know when it was created, but we'll have to get into all of that at a later date because a lot that we have to look into to check the legitimacy of a coin. I just slipped off of the chair, and that was weird. Thank you for that super chat. Well, actually, that was way back when. Thank you for all the super chats. I appreciate it. We'll be on CoinMarketCap. CG soon. Already tracks fast. Awesome. Musk Cult community sends love. Well, thank you for sending your love. Who sent a bird shot around at the market? What does that mean? I give up. You give up on what? Time for work. Y'all have a good one. Be blessed. You give up on what? You were trying to contact me? I'm sorry. Hopefully you'll see this. What are your thoughts on ETFs? Sorry, Farron. Hopefully you're still here. Yes, I do love ETFs. I have ETFs for long-term positions. It's never on short-term positions. Obviously, they're giving you long-term growth over a longer period of time. So you're basically seeing things that run very, very slowly but consistently upward. So an ETF that I obviously like is um, I like BTF. Right, that's a Bitcoin ETF. Even though it's not really running in a positive fashion right now, it's still a Bitcoin tracking ETF, which flows, kind of with not with the price of Bitcoin, but you know, is a cryptocurrency ETF basically, which is interesting. I also like SPHD, which is a really good um, position to invest into, which does pay you a monthly dividend. So I love ETFs. I'm not going to say that I hate them, and I'm sorry that I didn't answer that question fast enough. I was just trying to answer some questions, and then I end up skipping some because a lot of them are long-winded answers. They're like maybe 5 minutes that I answer the question, and we have like 20 other comments that came across. So I'm sorry about that. Depending on the ETFs, it could be a good thing. Long-term hold. I buy the SPY whenever I can. So yeah, there are popular ETFs that you can buy as well. I always like to go for kind of lower end ETFs. I do have some of the popular ETFs as well, some of the more mainstream ETFs. But I will go with some ones that are like brand new, and I have like a whole website, which I'm trying to find. Let me see where that website is. And it's somewhere around here. Do 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 do. Maybe not. Thought it'd be around here somewhere under the rainbow. Where? Oh, there we go. So I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that there. Let me bring this back up. Come on. Yeah, I go into ETFs all the time, and hopefully you're still here. But I go on this site a lot of times, trends for ETFs, and look up new ETFs. So this basically goes through a list of any new ETFs that are created, whether it's by J.P. Morgan or it's by Fidelity ETFs that are created. And you basically can see any new ones that are created within different markets, whether it's a cannabis ETF or even a Bitcoin ETF, right? So um, I like to go through these, but then you can also go through the popular ETFs here, where you can see the SPY, QQQ. You have all of these, right? So that's a website that I use all the time. No, I don't want to learn more. I don't want your ads. I'm just playing. I support ads because that's how they get paid. You know, especially with websites that I use. All right. Let's see where we at. Yeah, you're welcome. Just look at which companies the ETFs hold, and you'll see if you like it. Yeah, that's another thing as well. Do you think that you're getting a self-portrait as an NFT from Quince is wasted money or an investment that might get popular? An NFT from Quince is a wasted money. You think getting a self-portrait as an NFT, like your self-portrait as an NFT, I mean, it all depends. Like, I mean, it's not wasted money for you. I mean, it's a picture that has value to it, some sort of value, but it's only has value for like what people are willing to pay for it. So it's I don't think it could be a waste of money if you enjoy what the NFT is, a self-portrait, and have an ability to put that somewhere. I think that's a good thing. I don't think it's a waste of money. That's like you buying pictures for your wall. I feel like that's not a waste of money. It creates value for your not just for your house, but like something that makes it more comfortable for you, right? So I don't know. Um, I probably wouldn't do it just because I don't like self portraits really. Um, I don't even know if we don't take that many pictures anymore. That's why I don't post on Instagram. I need to post more on Instagram. Matt, it's scam baby Dogecoin. What's a scam? Baby Dogecoin is a scam? I I haven't seen that. Bitcoin is the best coin to buy long term, hands down, no question. Ask me after watching 16 hours of BTC 2022 conference. That's probably what you're gonna get from it. Yes. Good morning, Matt. How do you feel about the markets? I mean, I'm okay with the market. I feel as though I expected it. I want to see it increase, but I expect it to decrease and give me more buying opportunities. If I can get to a point to where I can take some money out and know how much I am paying in taxes, because I don't know, because I haven't actually done my taxes yet, which I'm running out of time. I'm probably going to do them today or tomorrow. I have a lot of stuff to do today, so I'm going to need to do that. But yeah, I think with the markets, I expected it to happen. So just creates buying opportunities for people that don't have to pay taxes. Shib Twitter, 14K members. That a burn channel, 13.7K. What are we talking about? Why 14K members? Like as in uh, the members of their whatever the hell that is. Like Twitter added a different like type of like spaces or something or group community. Wonder how many so-called community leaders in Matt's Discord will turn to Trophius within the community. I don't think they will. I would hope they don't, because if they do, then and I will turn Trophius on them because I'm still the creator of the entire thing. But I hope that nobody does it because um, they have the at that ability, which I don't understand. If you give people, or if you don't want to give the people the ability to like delete the Discord at all, you should be able to do that. I don't understand why they only have an option where admin have the ability to delete the Discord in total. But I do want to, um, you know, bring on new community leaders that I trust. Anybody else that a YouTuber that I don't like fully trust and have to work their way up to that trust, they'll probably be put in a lower role. Still like a higher role than everybody else, but a lower role. It'll be like a, um, I don't know, a YouTube creator role or I don't know what to call it right now. But right now we haven't had new people that are coming along. I think it's really only me at the moment. You do have some creators, but one person that's a burn project that I don't know if he wants to be a part of it. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. I've seen them come out and say, and Shib Queenie come out and say that, or I think it was Shib Queenie, or it might have been somebody else. So, you know, don't quote me on that. But somebody come out and say that we don't support, Shiba Burn Tube either. And I think they just don't support burn projects, and it's not about supporting something that the Shiba Inu devs or the ecosystem devs don't really believe in. It's about ones that they just don't want to support. They only want to support something that they have, uh, something on, right? So if they're given uh, anything out of it, then it would be good for them. Now, what's crazy is like for Shiba Burn token is they've given 6% to Shiba Inu, right? So Shiba Inu, if like nobody holds, I guess the contract there, nobody holds that. Like it's to Shiba Inu, and nobody can get that Shiba Burn out of there. It's always going to be that Shiba Inu holds 6% of Shiba Burn token, which is great because obviously it shows that we have that massive support within Shiba Inu token, and you can push that as something that is more of a partnership, right? If we support Shiba Inu in a big way, and Shiba Inu does hold 6% of Shiba Burn token, and they can't do anything with it because nobody actually owns that. It's just within the contract. So they can't physically send it back if they wanted to. So Shiba holds 6% and is the largest holder of Shiba Burn token, and they can't do anything with it. So it's not something where they're just getting the like incentive that they wanted in order to push a project, right? People are probably paying them to add Shiba Inu as the face, even though Shiba Inu could be just added as the face, and they can come out and say that we support Shiba Inu, but they probably got something out of it to have the support of the devs there, even though they don't need the support of the devs because Shiba Inu is not a business, right? It's not. And they're treating it as if it is a business because they're trying to gain as much money as possible off of every single level, every single thing that they're doing. You look at NFTs, right? They made their money off of NFTs. And you saw my video from like how much Shiboshi's actually burned off. And yes, it was 4 billion, 4 billion Shiba Inu coin, which is great. However, um, that's not the max amount that it was supposed to burn off, right? You renamed out of 177 days or 175 days, you're looking at 2,392 um, Shiboshis that were renamed, and that's out of 175 days. It wasn't something where people renamed on the first day. It was something that within a half a year, you had 25% or 24% of it burn off. So, or 24% of it get renamed, and that's not obviously good. We want to see more that gets renamed because we want to see more that gets burned off, but it's not a normal utility. It's something that people don't care about renaming their NFTs. They'll probably care more about renaming land, but they don't care about renaming the NFTs. That's the big issue there. Uh, are you hot? Am I hot? I'm not hot. Thank you on your advice on the new token. We'll do more research. Yeah, it's always about doing a little bit more research. If you believe it's a good position, get into it and make your moves. Don't ever like invest all of your money into it because you think it's going to absolutely skyrocket. Invest a portion, put a little bit of money here, a little bit of money there. If you don't want to throw all your stock or all your money into one position, I think you should never do that. Make sure you diversify. But you want to be into it if it is going to run, if it does have that potential chance to run. Uh, yes, hopefully people will buy your NFTs. Um, what are we talking about? Yeah, I don't know what we're talking about there. Um, no, I asked you this question about Baby Doge, a scam or no? I wouldn't say it's a scam, but I would say it's trying to feed off the popularity of other coins, and I don't like that. The reason why others like succeed that you see meme coins start to run, yes, they pin it to another coin, but they don't have the same name, right? You look at Shiba Inu, or sorry, you look at Dogecoin. Dogecoin was big, created as a joke. It started to catch a lot of traction. Then Shiba Inu comes on, and it's the Dogecoin killer. And Shiba Inu is technically the same. It's the same type of dog. There, you're looking at a Shiba in both images, but it's not the same name, right? It's something different. It's not trying to completely copy it, um, but it's trying to pin itself to it, right? It's pinning itself to another meme in a way to make it more popular and make it have more of a use case, right? Um, so that's the reason why I don't like Baby Doge. Now, granted, I did have Baby Doge. I don't have it anymore because I had to sell out of my Gate.io and put that somewhere else. So I don't have it, but I don't think Baby Doge is a scam. I just think they're doing a bad job at, marketing, I guess. Someone is dissing you on Discord right now. Someone is dissing me on which Discord? On my Discord? On my Discord, or like if someone's dissing me on this Discord, uh, mm, or are you talking about the other Discord? Yeah, we'll have to dive into some more information. I don't know which Discord you're talking about, so it might be this one. I don't know. Either way, I don't basically just shut people up. If they're talking about stuff, right? If we're talking about anything, then we can have a conversation. But obviously, if things start to get to a point where you don't understand, um, and you still want to be a part of it, you could still be a part of it. But we're not going to have a bunch of negativity within it. That's going to be the only issue. And I don't want to sit here and um, you know push anybody out of it. We're so close to 700 members. I don't want to push anybody out of it. I want to explain, my side and want to hear your side. But that's definitely interesting there. Just wait until we get actual regulations around crypto, and you'll see institutions start pouring trillions of dollars into crypto. Probably. I don't know how much regulation we're gonna have though. You can't really have too much regulation within crypto. I like buying Shiba Inu on Kronos. Fees are so much cheaper to send. Yes, 100%. Yep, the next few years should be very exciting. This dude in Discord is ridiculous. I burned my first million Shib last night. Like, what's the? I don't want to go through and then kind of ignore everybody in the chat. So let me know what he or she or uh, what is saying. Thoughts on milkshake tweet about Shibarium updates. I mean, it's great to see a platform. It's great to see something that they were looking to build. But I want to see the user interface and how many things are exchangeable and obviously level two, um, and what's going to happen with the system, because is there going to be any type of burn uh, implementation within it, which I don't know how, but let's see. Um, but it's great to be able to see that. Burn my first million Shib last night. That's amazing. Thank you, Panda, for doing that. Everybody finds a way to do their part. That's always great. I try to do as much as I can. Obviously, burning off 110 million plus a little bit more that I've been doing like on the side that I haven't recorded, as well as how much we're gonna do in April. And if this keeps dropping, we're gonna be able to burn off a decent amount more than we had in February, which is or March, which is good. Didn't remember what month it was. Block them if they're disrespectful. Yeah, I do want to hear out people, so I don't want to sit here and just block people or kick people or anything like that. Like, because I want to be kind of different than that Discord. Like, I don't want to be the same way. I want to hear people out, and then if they continue to be disrespectful, then we understand like, hey, look, like where's your head at here? Why are we in different pages? You know what I mean? Is it because like you believe in the other Discord more, or you believe in what everybody else is doing a lot more? Like, just let me know. Bro, don't even trip about all that nonsense. Like I said, they're toxic as hell in there. Let's talk about 1000x potential. Shib is Shib. Uh, it'll do its thing. Let's look forward to other potentials like BTFA. Yeah, I mean, we could definitely look at all that stuff as well. Sure, it's been said Zelda Inu is sure discounted. Is it? It hasn't been said today because I haven't looked at Zelda today. Um, let's look at Zelda Inu. So Zelda Inu is below 3 cents. So yes, it is at a discount. We're seeing it at a fully diluted market cap of 17.7 million. It is lower because the circulating supply is a lot lower. We are seeing, let's see, over the last 7 days that it has dropped from about 35 all the way down to where it is at just below, uh, you know, what, 3 cents or 3.5 cents, just below 3 cents, at 2.9 cents. Um, this is a coin that I truly do believe in, that I wanted to be a part of the project, and I continuously buy into more and also stake over an L bank for about 27% right now. And just gives me so much value. So I believe in where Zelda can go, low fees while you're buying on Binance network. You can also buy it on L Bank. You can buy it in PancakeSwap or swap for it in PancakeSwap, Hotbit, Bitmart, XT.com. So all of those, obviously the highest volume is L Bank. So I really do like what they're doing. And they've already donated like $40,000 to help dogs in need, which is a really, really good thing. And I'm proud of what they're doing. So yeah, if you want to be a part of that, go and check out the rest of the detail behind Zelda Inu. Um, they have a great team behind them. You can go to their Twitter page, which they have about 12,000 followers over there, and it's a great time, great way to stay in shape. um, Fire King, he's ridiculous. He just won't stop preaching. He is uh he is right, and nobody else is right. I wish everyone thinks Bitcoin is going to 35K or less would bet me. I would make a killing. Hey, hope all is well. Just a different point of view. I'm starting to think it's the lady in the picture. Crypto Dream, hello you too. Moon Rock transitioned into ETH, another project I'm bullish on. That's good. What's the market cap on that? What's the potential gain? Looks like a crypto bloodbath. Yeah, we're definitely seeing that. Uh, since wait, since when has Mr. Beast been involved in Zelda? I've been living under a rock. No, he's not involved in Zelda. I think. Why would you say that? Like they copy him or to different tweets? I think people do that just to see if he'll respond to it. Because people do it for Shiba Inu. They do it for every single crypto because he has such a big following. But he's not going to do that because you can't risk pumping any type of thing. If Mr. Beast came out and said, "I support um, Shiba Inu," I guarantee this would probably lose a zero just because of what he says. Like he shouted someone's channel out on YouTube, and he gained like 2 million followers, 2 million subscribers. That's what type of influence Mr. Beast has. Never burn your own Shib. Support burns through utility or people like Matthew Perry, who is doing something about burn tokens. Um, but I wouldn't waste money. Yeah, I don't think that you need to waste money ever. If you feel as though you want to contribute to the burns and just do your part, because there's a lot of people that say if everyone burns like 1 million coins and we should have a massive amount burned off, and that's true. We would have a decent size amount burned off and everybody would do their part. But you don't need to consistently do it. It's not something where you need to take your money and completely burn it off because um, you should expect a community around it to kind of do the bulk of the work without spending their money either. Spending time is probably best case scenario. Like I said in a tweet is or a response, I want to create like a burn farm where I have multiple YouTube accounts that are going to burn off Shib, and I basically just or that I can use to watch the videos on YouTube and literally take maybe 10 tablets or 20 tablets and just make them watch all of um, the videos and you know, just get like 20 views every 8 minutes. So we'll figure out how much we can end up burning or how much we can end up generating in revenue and how much we will burn there, and that will be amazing. But um, right now, I don't have the ability to do that. And I think if we can create burn farms and burn off coins at a massive scale, it would be something that creates a huge impact to Shiba Inu's price. Shibarium, Shiba Swap 2.0, hopefully will boost burns. Be patient and support burns. Yeah, again, um, I think it can. I think it potentially can, but I don't know if it will. That's the problem. Is that if we have if we have these things that are created and they don't they don't end up burning Shib, right? They don't end up burning the 1% that we want them to burn or the 2% that we want them to burn or whatever it is. It's just not going to be it's not going to be good, because then people will start to get really upset with the fact that the devs are not focused around Shib, which they've shown everything that they've created, nothing has supported Shib, right? And I try to explain this to people on Twitter, and they're like, well, they created this, and this, and I'm like, well, what did that do for Shiba Inu? Like, what did Shiboshis do for Shiba Inu? What did the partnership with Wellies do for Shiba Inu? What did the partnership with JR, John Richmond, do for Shiba Inu? Right? Um, that's what you need to understand. It's like, what are they doing for the investment that you're in? They claim that Shiba Inu is king, but it there's nothing that supports it. There's nothing that's saying we're going to improve the price through utility of Shib when there's no utility of Shib, right? The only thing I would say that's decent is like now payments where they can buy with Shib. The problem is that people are buying depreciating assets with Shib, and people want to buy appreciating assets with Shib. It should be included in the metaverse. It should be included in the ecosystem, but all they're doing is applying it to, maybe just a real life situation, which gives it a use case. But if you're paying on the Ethereum network right now, like no one's going to use their Shib in order to buy a burger. You're going to spend $15 to spend $5. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't. So that's the issue that you deal with, is really that they're not supporting Shib in a large way. We need to find a way to burn more Shib and support Shib through utility. And I think this is what we do with the brainstorming session through the Discord group. Um, we have brainstorming sessions all the time to figure out what's the best way to burn Shiba Inu and what we can build. And obviously, if we bring on more like developers, development teams, and all that stuff, we can figure out how Shiba Inu can grow in value, and how we can apply uh, different methods to this. And it probably will cost a bunch of money. And that's what we need to look forward to, is how much is it going to cost? How are we going to get to these levels, and be very transparent on everything that we're making these moves on? Because if they're not going to implement something that can benefit Shib in a big way, instead of creating all these extra coins, these bone leash, which people can care about, you can do whatever you want. But if you're saying that Shib is being supported by all these things, you're wrong. If you're staking Shib and you're getting bone, I mean, that's pretty horrible, because people want their Shib and they want more back. Now, I mean, there's a case to where you're like, hey, I believe bone can really run, and if you're staking Shib and getting bone, that could be a positive thing for some people. But I know most people want to gain more Shiba Inu for the amount that they're staking. Oh, it's weird to me. For Matt, what's the next coin with the best ecosystem like Shiba Inu? Um, what's the next coin? I'm heavily investing into CRO. I don't. I think their ecosystem is going to be probably the best one out there, and they're going to find a way to implement that probably into their NFT platform as well. Right now, it's just cash in their NFT platform, and they haven't implemented anything from the Kronos network. But I would imagine they're going to do that, where it's basically CRO in order to buy it. And I mean, you can buy it in multiple ways. You can buy it from your crypto, so you can already use any crypto that you want to buy the NFTs, which makes it more um, user friendly for people, I guess. Um, but you can also buy with cash, right? So you can buy with cash, you can buy with CRO, you can buy with Shiba Inu, you can buy with anything that you want. You just select it and you pay it. It's very simple, which is cool. It's very cool, and I think that should be the case for a lot of NFTs, where you can buy with any crypto that you want. But mainly, it's around Ethereum, this Ethereum network, and that's why I keep buying the NFTs on the Crypto.com exchange, just because I'm not paying any type of fees to buy it there. Oh my God, I give up. I posted my comment 8 times. What comment did you post? Am I blocked? You're not blocked. Can anyone see this? No. Well, yes. I mean, we can see it. What comment? Uh, I give up if he doesn't see that. That was like how many comments ago? Where where is your where is your comment? There's no other comment there. You say, I give up if you don't see that. And there's no other comment before that. And then you say, am I blocked? Can anyone see me? Thank you, thank you. Okay. Well, what are you asking? There's no question here. That's what I don't understand. If you were blocked, you wouldn't be able to. I don't think you would be able to comment at all. I think. I don't know. I don't block people. I block spammers or scammers and all that stuff. Trolling maybe? I don't know. Possibly. Some major catalysts on fire for Zelda Inu. No joke. This is going to be huge. Yeah, I can't wait until everything comes out. I can't wait until all of this stuff hits, all of the news hits, and I can, you know, generate some hype around Zelda Inu because I do believe in what they're doing and where the coin can go. They need to assign someone who specifically speaks to the public, who gives us updates for investors. If they're too scared to be doxxed, Queenie is just a mod on a Discord. Yeah, I know. I know. It's pretty interesting that that she talks about all of this stuff versus everybody else. Like there's some people that will have their voice out there and we don't even know if it's their actual voice, but they you know, don't have a way of, showing who they are. And I don't know why you wouldn't want to. If you're a developer of that, I mean, maybe there's something behind the scenes to where um, you're just kind of, wasting maybe wasting people's money and investments and time and all of that stuff. And it's not something that I want to see. That's why I want to support the project so much. I want to support Shiba Inu so much, but I don't want to support the ecosystem. I don't. I would love to. I'll talk about the ecosystem and how it will create maybe some hype or some interest around Shib. But if it's not doing anything for Shib, people aren't going to invest heavy amounts of money into it. No, not trolling. I posted one more time. I don't like to keep posting. Are you are you live on the chat? Yes, I'm live on the chat. I'm sort of up to speed. If I have another long-winded answer, then it usually is a problem. I like your channel, but stop with the Shib, selling it and all. Forget about it. Anything that has to rely on burning is no good. Why would you say that? Anything that relies on burning is no good. That's not the case. Anything that relies that has anything that has popularity, burning is definitely something that's good because you create a lot of hype around what it can be in price and then what you can implement throughout the entire use case. So you're consistently increasing the value. It's just like if you had 10 pairs of Yeezys that were only created, right? 10 pairs of sneakers that are very expensive and they were created, let's say, he decided to sign them, right? Yeah, he decided to sign them, right? And now they're worth a hell of a lot more. Well, you say that someone destroys two of those. Well, now it makes the other eight more valuable. So people that are holding three or more or four or whatever want to hold as many as they can because if they hold all of them, they're insanely valuable, right? So that's what we're looking at is where Shiba Inu, where it has, this 600 trillion supply and so many holders are holding them. You look at how much could be burned off throughout time, it creates more value as the popularity stays the same. But if no burning happens, the popularity will consistently drop every year, right? So the popularity, you'll see it fall and you won't see anything burn off. People will get out and say that this is not worth it. And it will never get back to even previous highs. If not, obviously we're looking at something a lot bigger than that. But I understand where you're coming from. There are a lot of burn projects out there that don't, um, yeah, there are a lot of burn projects out there that don't have the popularity that Shib has. And that's the issue is that's the difference. They're saying, oh, well, burn projects don't mean anything because they've never succeeded in the past, right? And the reason why they haven't succeeded was because of the fact that there's no popularity for those coins, right? You understand that SafeMoon had a burn uh, method to it, right, where they burned off a certain amount of coins. It didn't have enough popularity, enough holders, right? You see a lot of people that were into it, but it didn't have enough involved in it to push it further. Shiba Inu has 1 million holders, which is a lot of holders, way more than what you can see in a lot of projects, if not all of them. So you're seeing all of these holders that are within this project and growing in the amount of holders. Well, right now it's probably decreasing from where it was at, but it's growing in the amount of holders that it has, and it has the popularity. It has the people that are holding on for 102 days plus, right? Let's check out how many days that people are holding Shiba Inu for. Let's scroll down here. Let's go to trade, and we'll look at Shib and the typical hold time. And we're going to see that the typical hold time is 111 days. So people are holding this for 111 days, almost a third of the year, right? They're holding it for 33% of a year. That's how long they believe in it. So it keeps the popularity up, keeps the price up to a certain level, and people believing in the project. And that's why you need to see burning, because people believe in the burning, which needs to be something that gets implemented. However, it's not. And the more time that goes on that people don't see the burning, the more that they get out of the position. And if they get out of the position, it's not going to be good for the overall project, but they're creating all these other projects, Bone Leash, the Shiboshis, land, all that stuff that just don't help out as much. Good morning, Matt. It's sad to see the market this morning when you think the Shiverse will be ready, and will there be a pump with that? So I'm thinking no. It may be interesting. I think the reason why they're not releasing that is not because it's not ready. I think the reason why they're not releasing it is because they want to see a pump in Shiba Inu when they do it. If they don't see a pump in Shiba Inu when they do it, then people are going to associate it with the fact that people are selling Shiba Inu for Ethereum, which I think that kind of is the case. So people are selling some Shiba Inu for Ethereum in order to buy some of this land, but a lot of people are still holding on to their SHIB. So I'm not sure when it's going to be ready. Probably when we start seeing a pump, that's when they'll say, all right, it's open, bidding is open. We'll wait to see 30% up. But since the markets were falling down, it doesn't make sense to release something like that. They're going to wait until the price is at its highest, because they get more Ethereum, right? If Ethereum is dropping down in price, right now Ethereum is at a level of, this is why I think it's not a scam, but I think they're obviously waiting to get the most out of it, because it would be 500 less dollars per um, you know, per plot of land if someone bought it for 1 Ethereum, right? So you're looking at $3,000 versus 3,500 versus 3,000 versus 4,000. So it may not be ready until the price goes back up. CRO is where it is because of burning. So burning is so important. Uh, it's not SHIB only. All good projects benefit from burns. Yes, I would agree. Yeah, if CRO definitely benefited from a 70 billion coin burn, 70% of their supply, they ended up burning off, and it brought the coin up to a higher price point. A lot more people decided to get into it and hold it for a longer period of time. I'm starting to feel nervous about SHIB. I love SHIB. It's like burning money. Yes and no. Steven Lopez, buy SHIB or FOMO later. Yeah, I mean, it's up to you. No one should be scared of SHIB. XOXOXOXO for the chat, and Matthew. Well, thank you for being here, and thank you for saying that. I'd rather leave 1K in the pot and be patient for 50K or 50X than seeing it explode and not have anything in the holding. Yes, I would agree. I held mine over 180 days. Yeah, I'm holding mine for a long period of time as well. I've been buying more, so some I've been holding less than others, but if we're looking at when I started, yes, for a very, very long time. Good time to buy more SHIB. It's always a good time to buy more SHIB, especially around 2,300. Yeah. Thanks, Matt. I have 77.2 million and holding strong, broski. Well, that's great. That's phenomenal. Do you have it staked or are you just holding it? Try and stay hype, folks. Yes. Are you staking? Yeah, that's what I was just asking. Should I invest in coin like Jasmy? So Jasmy is tricky. People ask me this all the time. I know it has hype behind it, but the problem with Jasmy is the circulating supply. 10% of the circulating supply is out there, and it's down 16% today. I understand how things are down quite a bit, but 10% of the circulating supply is out there, which you have 50 billion that's still left. And 50 billion is not crazy, right? It's not ridiculously high, but it needs a lot of popularity to remain at a higher price. If you look at where the price is right now compared to the circulating supply or compared to the max supply, you're looking at a 1 billion market cap, which it can go a lot higher, but you're still looking at a 1 billion market cap. How many coins end up holding above $1 billion market cap? Well, not many. Not many hold above that $1 billion market cap. You're going to see the top like 100 or 200 or top 1,000. I don't know exactly where that level is, but you're going to see a lot of them that stay below the $1 billion market cap, find a way to touch that level, but stay below the $1 billion market cap. So I don't know. It's tough for Jasmy. I did see it as a quick day trade opportunity, and you probably can still see that. But that's pretty much it. Day trade or swing trade opportunity, nothing more than that. It's not a long term move. If you see it pull back too far, then treat it as if it's a short term play. And when you hit your stop loss, get out of the position. So just what you have to do. Um, I haven't had a chance to catch your live streams in a minute, but I'm in this one. Well, thank you for being here, Youngstar Productions. Um, you don't lose any money if you don't sell. Patience is required in crypto. It absolutely is. I agree too. I have HODL from when it was first released on Coinbase. Yeah, it was a while ago. I think I bought it when way back when I could only buy it on like certain places, and I bought it on Bitmart, which was horrible because at that moment it was like it will cost you 4 million coins to send it to another wallet because I wanted to send it to um I think it was either MetaMask or like Trust Wallet or something. I can't remember what it was, but I wanted to send it and it was going to cost me 4 million. I only had 4 million at the time. And it was going to cost me, or no, I had 5 million. It was going to cost me 4 million to send it. And I was like, that doesn't make sense. I'm not going to give up all the Shib that I have. So I'm going to see what it could be. And it ended up rising in price quite a bit. So I started to buy more and bought. My cost basis is somewhere a little above where I'm at. It's at like 25, I think, or 26. Um, so it's a little above where I'm at because I bought majority of mine down at because I bought another 100 or no 80 million at a level of like 2100, so it brought my cost basis down, uh, quite a bit from when I bought in, not closer to the top, but closer to midpoint, somewhere around 3,500. But I only bought a little bit there, and then bought some more at 3,000, then bought a lot at like 17. I think it was 17 or something like that, 17 or 18. I will never sell at the bottom. I'm actually excited because I need 50K more to reach my holding goal. It will be cheaper to get them now. Yes, it definitely will compared to where it was. I have Coinbase. Can Coinbase stake coins? Only certain ones. It won't stake Shiba Inu. I would suggest going over to crypto.com, but you are going to pay a fee in Coinbase sending it to crypto.com. Um, but yeah, I think you'd be able to stake it and you'll get a certain percentage back. And whatever you do end up losing in your SHIB, you'll probably get back within like the first maybe month or so of staking it. What about Spell Token? Thanks for Jasmine. So I'm not a big fan of Spell Token. I know there was a couple of comments before about Spell Token, but not the big. I know there's a bunch of people that say that they like it, but I know I wasn't a fan before, and I don't know why. I just don't want to get into it right now. Um, Richard, I will never sell. Oh, I read that. What do you think about the Doge on Mars news coming out from on April 22nd and their Methuselah Foundation? What's the news? Because I didn't see any news on. Because I That's the thing that I struggle with is the Methuselah Foundation. It's like what like when they have coins and what are they going to do with those? The only thing they could do is what can negatively affect. I was going to say Shiba Inu. What can negatively affect Elon, um, which will just decrease the price because they're going to sell the coins. Baby Doge helps animals in need. Since when? We need to create a new higher standard with the Shib Discord. What do you mean we need to create a new higher standard with the Shib Discord? What does that mean? Um, let's see how many we have. We just hit 700 members. That's amazing to see that we had 700 members. Now I'm not sure if people are still spamming in any way or just talking about something like having a dispute. Oh, a lot of messages went by since the last time I looked at it. This definitely has a lot of people online that actively chat, which I love to see. And having the ability to look at recent burns from Shiba Burn, um, or Shib Burn, and also talking about new ideas, any new videos that came up, whether it's my videos or anything. So I didn't even know my Twitch was attached to this. But yeah, I think what we need is I don't want to have all my videos post on here. I only want to have yeah I don't want to have all my videos post on here. I only want to have my Let It Burn channel videos post on here, and then maybe some videos from my main channel. So, because I upload more than just Shiba Inu. Recently, I've been uploading a lot about Shiba Inu, but I upload a lot about CRO, and I don't want that to post on here at all. So we're gonna need to change that. Um, and whenever I do feel like adding one in here, I'll add it in here manually, not with the bot. So I'll have to change that. But yeah, if you want to join the Discord group, go ahead and join it. We have 700 members now, which is phenomenal. Um, and just threw up in my mouth a little. Um, and yeah, we're definitely growing. And certain people are in different levels, right? You can see some there in Shib Pup, some that are mods. You have bots, you have community leaders, and then you have one person, I believe, that's in the Shib amateur level that hit 10 on this. So like if I look at my rank, I want to look at my rank and see where I am. Did I get it? There we go. I want to see my rank. I can see that I'm at level 5, right? And if you get up to level 10, that's when you get up to the next level um, that JJ Sheburn is on. So yeah, feel free to go and join the Discord group if you guys want to. You see the sneak peek of Shibarium? Yes, I have seen that. It's interesting to see it. It's just not giving me any like true details as to what's happening there. And I knew that they were going to keep like obviously Shiba Swap 2.0 launching that. That would make no sense for them to get rid of it. But I do want to see how that's going to affect um, or what's going to happen and how it's going to affect Shiba Inu as a whole. Um, yeah, they got 43%. That's a lot of control. Um, I'm gonna keep my coins just in case. If I lose it, I lose it. Yeah, I understand. You don't have to have a crazy amount. Um, but yeah, it's always great to have some skin in the game. Hey Matt, what do you think about Bally's NFT? I got in the drop at a really good price. Um, where do you think they will go? So I think they'll go to a pretty decent place. I was listening to a interview, I guess, with somebody from Bally's, and basically talking about like wrapping your NFTs and like the value of what they will go to and all this stuff. And it seems like they'll go to an interesting place. I feel like a lot of things on crypto.com, they only have a certain amount of like originals and um, pieces uh, that are very popular, and loaded lions, and you're looking at Bally's NFTs, and they're like probably the top selling or one of the top selling NFTs that are on there besides the loaded lions. And I think they're going to be valuable in a few months. They're going to be valuable, and I think they're going to be more valuable months after that. So I'm holding on to mine, and I have a ridiculous price for my NFTs, and I know that they're going to go for a lot higher. But right now, the floor value of these NFTs um, are like the floor value of the loaded lions are like $4,000, and the floor value for Bally's, I believe, is somewhere around like $400. So you can definitely get a decent amount for them. So I'll go ahead and check. Let's see, marketplace. I'm not signed in. So we look at Bally's originals. The floor price for them is like $240. That's what the buy now price is for some of these, or the lowest price for an NFT. But some of them go for a lot higher. Some of them are more viewed. Some of them just have a lot more popularity. But a total amount of traded volume of 4.1 million versus looking at something like Loaded Lions, and this is like I believe months old. You're looking at a floor price of 3.6, 3.6 thousand and $38 million worth of traded volume, which is phenomenal. So um, I'm gonna continue to hold the ones that I have. I don't think they're like crazy rare, but I do want to see if I can maybe get some more. But I can't show you what I have because I'm not signed into the platform right now. All right, what's going on in the markets, the stock market right now? Because it is open, right? Are we seeing any positivity anywhere? So it looks like we're not seeing a crazy amount of volume in anything. No positivity. Where is AMC? Trying to find AMC. Disney is down to 130. That's crazy. I think Disney call options just look so phenomenal for maybe the short term. You got this damn sun that's coming through the back. I got to get like some blinds, like heavy blinds, like one of the shutter ones that completely shut and there's no light that comes through. That's what I want right there. Uh, all right, so I think I have to get out of here. Because I usually end at 9:45, give myself a little bit of a break. Guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. We will have a bunch of videos. I'm glad that a lot of people stopped by today. Thank you for all the super chats today. That really helps me out in, obviously not creating as many videos during the day. I want to create more videos and, talk about Shiba Inu and talk about, you know, AMC, also talk about, maybe GME and other cryptocurrencies as well. So I would love to be able to talk about all those things, and I probably will. And I can put some videos on the Let It Burn channel and let those burn Shiba Inu um, as the months go on, because we obviously need to build up the amount that the videos that we're making over there, so more people watch them and more gets burned. So, anyways. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. If you guys want to join this Discord group, feel free to join this Discord group because we have 700 members. We're looking to grow to 1,000. As you see from the announcements, like we hit 500 members. We are close to hitting 1,000. That's our next milestone. Then 10,000, and then in between this 10,000 and 25,000, we'll really start to ramp up with more things, more projects that we're adding on so that we can start to physically burn more Shiba Inu ourselves and actually add utility. Because if we can add something that's more passive burning, basically burning that's happening with every trade that goes through, that's what we need to have happen. So when I look at this overall process and I say, um, you know, we are burning this much from the Let It Burn channel, that's passive burning because I'm creating videos, but the videos are you guys are watching them. I'm not actively like pushing them every single second of the day. I make the video, show it to you guys, and you guys watch it, and it generates maybe 20 to or 10 to $100 in that day, and then a certain amount will go towards burning Shiba Inu. So um, I feel like we can do a lot more when it comes to NFTs. It comes to maybe staking pools. It comes to mining. Some people were like, "Hey, we could do mining, and whatever we mine can go towards burning Shiba Inu as well." But that's not really creating normal utility. We want to create normal utility to where even if we get down to a point where we have a very popular game that we create, um, and we include NFTs for this game, I would love to be in talks with somebody to create something really big, something really popular that we can all play and burn off Shiba Inu with, and also have skins in the game to where we have certain NFTs that are dropped, and they buy those NFTs, which create skins within that game. And those NFTs also, going back and forth, or people buying those same skins will go towards burning Shiba Inu as well. So we just need to find a way to support all of this, and it will be fun. It will be great to be able to see Shiba Inu get to a higher price and have the potential to get to a higher price. But thank you guys for watching today. And make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, follow me on all my social medias, including Twitter. We're almost at 4,500